Kennedy back. Kennedy hit as he throws it, and it's intercepted. Nick Bell down the near sideline. One man to beat. Tight walking the sideline. It's a pick six.
All right, here we are, Coach's Corner for the regular season finale as West takes on the Bentonville Tigers. And Coach Pratt, before we look ahead, last week it looked like the Southside was not paying enough attention to Jackson Brust, and boy, did he make the most of his opportunity in that game.
He did. I'm gonna tell you that Southside is a lot better football team, especially offensively than they were early in the season. They made some switches, quarterback, et cetera, and their running back and offensive line are physical. And we struggled a little bit defensively, but offensively we kind of hurt ourselves for the second week in a row. We don't punt, which is good, but we had some turnovers, and those turnovers cost us big time. And some costly penalties are out there before half. So I didn't think we played very clean. But at that point in time, week 9, you're going into a big rival game. You know that people are kind of looking ahead of that and basically find a way. That was our philosophy last week as a coaching staff, was find a way. We had a couple of starters Friday get sick and not be able to play. So that really hurt us. But we had some other guys that step up and make plays. And, Jackson Brust is Jackson Brust, and he's kind of that gamer guy that doesn't really mind if he's getting the ball or not getting the ball. He's going to do his job all the time, and really proud to see him come through and have, 100-yard game, 3 touchdown catches, and, a lot of confidence for him.
So another thing that's kind of coming together at the right time, it seems like Jake's playing really well. He completed 74% last week, and I know Carson put it on the ground a couple times, but it looked like other than those plays, he had his best game of the year too.
It was his first time to be somewhat healthy. You look back and he was healthy week 1, we thought, but come to find out he was sick at the time, and had to sit out a few weeks during that deal. And then he comes back against Fayetteville and he gets a hip pointer, and then he gets his shoulder messed up against Springdale, and his ankle messed up against Rogers. So it's been a tough senior year for him. And those fumbles usually come just from the not used to being able to carry the football and traffic things. I look at it and think that, Carson's about in week 3 right now for everybody else is there in week 10, and, because he hasn't played a whole lot. And so it was a real joy to see him step up after his fumble and kind of take over the game there in the fourth quarter when we had to have him. That was what I anticipated seeing from him throughout the year. And so, going into week 10, that definitely gives him a little boost in his confidence, and a boost for us as a team, because we know that if he's healthy and has the right mentality, he can be a special player.
What does it mean this week to have it all in front of you? You're in control. You don't need help. You'd like help, but you don't need help necessarily to get where you want to be. You don't have to do a lot of scoreboard watching. You just have to focus on the opponent.
Yeah, I don't think that we can get any help. I don't think anything matters. We're either first or third, and when you're sitting here and look at it and you go through a season, you play some really tough games, and to be in this situation makes me feel really proud of our team and our coaching staff. And as a town in general, this rivalry is huge. Everybody knows that. Everybody talks about it. But what a impressive feat by our school district to be able to have 2 schools that are split, because usually when people talk about high schools that split, especially early, one of them is not very good and one of them is really good, and that's kind of the way it's all been. And for us, I think this is the 4th or 5th time in 7 years that we've played for a conference championship week 10. And so, it says a lot about Bentonville Public Schools and our administration, the way we run things, right on down to our coaches and our players, et cetera. So it's a pretty cool situation to be in. You got to enjoy it, but you also know that there's a lot at stake, and you got to go out and play well.
So what are some keys tonight to pulling off this victory and winning the first conference championship?
Well, one thing that this is year 7, and it seems like if you turn back all the way to 17 when we played them, we were the home team over there, and it was a great game. Come down to the last little bit, they beat us on special teams. And if you look at all the other years, there's certain times where we either snap it over the punter's head, or we get a punt blocked, or we give up a big kickoff return, or something that in the special teams that flips the game. And so one thing we're emphasizing as a coaching staff to our players is how important special teams is. We have to win special teams. And then the other thing is just avoid the big plays. And they're a really good offensive team that does a variety of stuff. You know, they can run the football, they throw it, they do really good at trick plays and shot plays. You know, that we have to eliminate that, or at least control it a little bit, not turn the football over, and then play really well in special teams and just be us.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much. Good luck.
I appreciate you. Thank you.